Hello and welcome back to Man Film. It's time to look at Arrow Video's February 2026 announcements, of which I've had a brief glance at. And there's some interesting ones there, and some that I've never heard of before. So, as usual, we're going to dive in together, have a little look at these ones, and see what there is. So, first up, we have Sana Collection and Blu-ray. This is starring J-pop supergroup Generations from Exile Tribe playing fictionalised versions of themselves. Sana sees the band members discover a mysterious cassette tape containing only a simple melody. But this earworm comes with a sinister consequence, as anyone who hears it, the tune becomes compelled to constantly hum it and find themselves plagued with horrifying ghostly visions. The band, their manager, and a world-weary detective must team up to uncover the mystery behind the tape and save themselves from falling under its malignant spell. In Sana Let Me Hear, a group of high school students are taking extra classes during the summer holidays when one of them suddenly jumps off the school roof. In a grim reminder of a similar incident that happened in the same school 30 years prior, substitute teacher Honoka discovers that both events revolve around an elusive girl named Sana and a chilling secret behind a cassette tape she recorded. Right. So definitely into the J-horror thing here. Feels like Ju-on The Grudge or The Ring. It's a high definition Blu-ray. It's got the 5.1 Japanese, English subtitles for both films. Interview with director, assistant director, and horror consultant. J-horror then and now, a brand new retrospective on the J-horror genre. Making of featurette, alternate ending, making of featurette for the sequel, original theatrical trailer, reversible sleeve, and collector's booklet. I would absolutely watch these films. Would I like to own them? It's a different case. If you've seen these or know anything about it, please let me know, because I am kind of curious. Next up, we have American Yakuza Limited Edition. I think I've seen this before. Have I? Possibly. When Japanese filmmaking powerhouse Toei Pictures decided to expand their iconic V cinema line to North America, their first result was the explosively violent American Yakuza, featuring an early lead performance from Viggo Mortensen in the titular role. Ex-convict Nick Davis gets a job in a factory that turns out to be owned by a powerful Japanese crime family. When Nick intervenes in a fiery confrontation and saves the life of a family member, Shuji, he finds himself climbing the deadly ranks of the Yakuza in its bloody war against the Mafia. There's one problem, however. Nick's real name is David Brandt, and he's an undercover FBI agent whose loyalties will soon be tested to the breaking point. Sounds kind of generic, but also fun, and I kind of like that. You'll get a 2K restoration by the original camera negative by Toei, high definition Blu-ray presentation, lossless stereo audio, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. We've got a new commentary, Yakuza style. We got a new interview with the director, Decoding Honor, an archival interview with Mortensen, newly filmed interview with Ryo Ishibashi, original trailer, image gallery, reversible sleeve, and collector's booklet. Again, I'd like to see that. Sounds interesting enough. One that I have seen is The Visitor. We've got the limited edition 4K UHD here. Previously was a Blu-ray on Arrow Video. And it's mental. Killer birds, psychokinesis, satanic conspiracies, exploding basketball hoops. Any attempt to explain the exact plot of The Visitor is an exercise in futility. But in the maelstrom of madness and mayhem is the tale of an ancient intergalactic entity capable of bearing earthly children endowed with great powers, powers which some are keen to harness and some to destroy. 8-year-old Katie Collins is one such child, and as her powers emerge, the battle for her soul is about to begin. Brand new 4K restoration of the 109-minute European version of the film from the 35mm camera negative by Arrow Films. You have a Blu-ray presentation in HDR10, lossless mono audio, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, new commentary, a biblical battle for the cosmos, a new visual essay, a cosmic right to choose, another visual essay, and then we have some archival stuff, an interview with Lance Henriksen, interview with the screenwriter, interview with the cinematographer, theatrical trailer, image gallery, reversible sleeve, and collector's booklet. The Visitor is one of those movies. I mean, I don't have anything else to go with that. It's just one of those movies. Next up, we have Peking Opera Blues, which I've heard of. I'm not sure I've seen. This comes on 4K UHD and Blu-ray. Beijing, 1913, a time of violent turmoil when local tyrants vie for supremacy. 3 women's lives converge in the local Peking Opera House. Together they hatch a revolutionary plan to stop President Yuan Shikai from reinstating the monarchy and proclaiming himself emperor. With the help of a righteous freedom fighter and a disillusioned palace guard, the rebels must use all their wits and brawn to protect their democratic principles and save the emerging Chinese Republic. 4K UHD presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10 compatible, Cantonese mono audio, lossless English mono audio, optional English subtitles for the Cantonese audio and hard of hearing subtitles for the English audio. We've got a new commentary, an opus for Peking, starring in a Choi Hart classic, brand new interview with Mark Cheng, an operatic achievement, a brand new interview with cinematographer Ray Wong, Hong Kong Confidential, Inside Peking Opera Blues, a brand new interview with author and Hong Kong cinema expert Grady Hendrix, Peking Provocations, new interview with film critic David West, Peking History Blues, new interview with historian and academic Lars Lehmann, an archival interview with Sally Ye, archival interview with the composer, theatrical trailer, image gallery, and collector's booklet and reversible sleeve. Again, I kind of like to see that. I don't know if I need to own it, but it comes in Blu-ray as well for £18 if you're interested. Now, next we have Save the Green Planet Limited Edition 4K. Have never heard of this one. I know nothing about it, but I do know what kind of a sucker I am. I see this artwork and it just screams to me, and I don't know why it does, but it just says, you'll like this, Grim. It's the thought process of a collector, just good artwork can sell a film. The world is in grave danger, but no one seems to realise it. Thankfully, Byung-gyu is our salvation. To everyone else, Chairman Kang is a pillar of society, but Byung-gyu sees him for who he really is, an alien from the Andromeda galaxy. Byung-gyu's only course of action is clear: kidnap the chairman and extract the truth via torture. With his tightrope walking girlfriend by his side and city cops on his heels, he must use any means necessary to prove himself to the world and save us before it's too late. It sounds pretty good, blending sci-fi, horror, comedy, procedural and social commentary. Save the Green Planet is the gift that keeps on giving. Returning to the home video market after 2 decades with an electrifying new director-approved 4K transfer, this tale of conspiracy wrestling with reality beams down just when we need it the most. That's really selling the film to me a lot. 4K Ultra HD limited edition content, double-sided fold-out poster, collector's perfectly bound booklet. Disc 1 has the feature and extras on 4K HD Blu-ray. Brand new 4K restoration approved by the director. This UHD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10 compatible. 5.1 surround audio and lossless stereo audio. Optional newly translated English subtitles. We have a brand new commentary by critic and disc producer Pierce Conran and special effects artist Dan Martin. Archival audio commentary from 2003 with director Yan Yun Hwan and actor Shin Ha-kyun. Introduction to the film by director Jang Jun-hwan. A Q&A session with director Jang Hwan from the 2004 screening at the British Film Institute. Storyboard, script photos. Disc 2 is bonus features, extraterrestrial perspectives, a newly filmed interview with the director. Bringing the truth into focus, a newly filmed interview with director of photography. Early Imaginings, a newly filmed interview with director on his 1994 short film 2001 Imagine. Here and Lazy Mirror, 2 original short films, archival extras and promotional artwork. There's something about this, and I don't know what it is that is just speaking to me, and I think I might need to get this. If you know anything about this film, let me know, please, because I am really tempted. Next up, we have Westworld, limited edition 4K, also available in Blu-ray as well. I am a fan of Westworld. Welcome to Delos, the futuristic resort where for $1,000 a day, wealthy vacationers can live out their wildest fantasies in hyper-realistic theme parks. In the Old West Zone, friends Peter and John saddle up for an adventure, unaware that their dream holiday is about to turn into a nightmare. When a malfunction sends the park's android host off script, the gunslinger begins a relentless pursuit, obliterating the line between simulation and survival. We've got a brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films, UHD Blu-ray in Dolby Vision HDR10, original restored lossless 4-channel stereo, 2.0 stereo and 1.0 mono audio, 5.1 remixed surround audio, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Got a new commentary by Daniel Kremer, Cowboy Dreams, a new conversation between actor Richard Benjamin and producer-screenwriter Larry Karaszewski. At Home in the Range, brand new video interview with actor James Brolin. Hollywood World, producing Westworld, new interview with producer. Sex, Death and Androids, new appreciation by Alexandra Heller-Nicholas. On Location with Westworld, a look at the making of from 1973, Beyond Westworld, the 48-minute pilot episode of the 1980 follow-up television series, theatrical trailer, image gallery, reversible sleeve, collector's booklet, and 6 art cards. Do I need Westworld? I don't know if I do, not immediately. Maybe a sale further down the line. It also comes in Blu-ray for £25 with all the same extras. I personally am a really big fan of Excalibur. You get this limited edition 4K UHD, pretty terrific. It looks as if it's got a few discs with it as well, so let's have a look. Behold the sword of power, Excalibur, forged when the world was young, and bird and beast and flower was one with man, and death was but a dream. Given by Merlin to Uther Pendragon to unite the land in peace, but wasted on lust. Driven into stone by Uther's dying hand, there to await the coming of a true king. A journey into the wonders and horrors of the imagination. This is the story of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, the golden age of Camelot, the quest for the Holy Grail, and of course, the wizard Merlin. We have a 3-disc 4K HD limited edition contents here. So let's see, we have a brand new 4K restoration from the original 35mm negative by Arrow Films, presented in the original aspect of 1:66:1 for the first time in home video. Contains both the 141-minute theatrical cut and the 120-minute TV version of the film. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Reversible sleeve featuring 2 artwork options, collector's booklet, poster and 6 art cards. So, disc 1 has the 4K feature, presented in the 141-minute theatrical cut. Restored lossless mono, 5.1 audio options. We have 2 commentaries, new commentaries, and an archival commentary. Disc 2 is the Blu-rays, which has the making of Excalibur myth into movie, never before released 48-minute documentary directed by Neil Jordan during the production of Excalibur. To be a knight and follow a king. Newly filmed interview with John Boorman and actor Charlie Boorman. When Death Was But a Dream, new interview with the creative associate Neil Jordan. The Charm of Making, new interview with production designer. Confessions of a Professional Pain in the Ass. Newly filmed interview with second unit director Peter MacDonald. Anam Cara, new feature on the working friendship of John Boorman and co-writer Waspo Pallenberg, featuring a newly filmed interview with Pallenberg. Divided Nature, brand new featurette by Howard S. Berger and Kevin Marr. Trailer and image galleries. And the third disc is a Blu-ray presentation of the 120-minute TV version, previously unavailable in home video, lossless mono audio, and Excalibur Behind the Movie, a 50-minute retrospective documentary in which the cast look back in the making of the film. I was in two minds about getting this, even though I love the film, but I think with the extras, the fact that it's limited, I want that. I really do. So, yeah, that is also available on Blu-ray with 3 discs as well. So let's have a look at all the releases this month. American Yakuza, I'd like to see. I won't pick up. The Visitor on 4K, I have already another version, so I don't need that. The Sana collection, again, I would like to see that. The sound interest, I don't know if they're going to be good. I don't know if I would buy it, but just to see it would be good. Peking Opera Blues, yeah, Choi Hark, I like him mostly. I would like to see that. Save the Green Planet is probably the one I'm most interested out of all of these, and can I quantify that? Not really. It's just a feeling. Westworld is one I would get maybe further down the line, and Excalibur, I think I'm going to have to order that. That could be a February pickup for me. I think it looks pretty interesting. Yeah. What do you think of this month? I think there's a really good balance here. There's nothing that I would say, no, I'm really not that interested in. There's a couple of big titles there, and the fact that they're coming in both Blu-ray and 4K UHD is interesting for most of them. I still would like that double pack. Come on, give us what we want. But I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think of these announcements? Are they exciting for you? Are there things that you want? What are you going to pick up, if anything? Let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box, or links to Patreon, membership program, manvyfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.